Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to the Renew You Students YouTube channel. We've been talking about throughout this week about how God is love, how everything God does for us is love, and we can trust God's love in comparison to maybe what other types of love that have been around the world, that people may demand of our love and not give anything in return. But God really has this abundant and unconditional love that He's been giving to us. And in the Bible, He told us what love is. And just to quote it again in 1 Corinthians 13:4-8, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres, because love never fails.
And so what we want to talk about today is how we are now supposed to love because of God's love for us and how He has demonstrated how He is love. And so what we want to tell you today is that our ability to love and love others, people like our family, our friends, or a significant other, our ability to love is only because of God's love. And we've talked about how we can only love because God loved us first. And it says that in the Bible, that we can only love because God loved us. And so what we do with that love is very important because what God did was He came down and He gave His life for us and He sacrificed Himself for us. And so that's the type of love that we should have for others. We should be the first to be able to be there to serve others and take care of others and show others really what God's love is by what we do. Because what we do is really important. Because love isn't just feelings and emotions. It is that, but even more than that, it's also what we do. We love each other by serving one another. We love each other by taking care of one another. And so we have to be careful that we don't say that love is just, warm feelings and warm emotions, when really it's a sacrifice, and we're supposed to be able to show others that we love them by what we do. So we may never have to say the words like, oh, I love you. People will just be like, yeah, I know you love me because you keep doing things and you keep trying to serve me and take care of me. And so that's really important.
Yeah, we had mentioned in the previous week that, in John 3:16, for God so loved the world that He gave His only Son for us. Now there's another verse, 1 John 3:16, where it says, by this we know how to love, that Jesus came and gave His own life for us, so we should also do the same. We should give our lives for our brothers. In this time that we are in right now, we really have to sacrifice of what we're doing in our own lives. But this sacrifice is because we love others, and no matter if we take away a moment from our own lives or some sort of immediate thing that we would be able to get for us, we're doing it because we love other people. And we know this because of what God did for us. And He continues doing amazing and loving things for us. And for the same way, we should also continue loving others, loving what would be our parents, loving our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, all of these different people who, in fact, not only should we love them, but they probably need our love too, and they need God's love too.
So to truly love, we have to know God. Love really starts with God, and it also ends with God, because as we've talked about before, God is love. So in order to really love people properly, we have to have our own relationship with God, because we have to know how God loves people so that way we can also love people. So we have to know what love is so we can then show that love to others. So I would encourage you, if you already have a relationship with God, just continue to get to know God better. Continue to see in the Bible how he chooses to love people, and then begin to think how you can do that for yourself. And if you don't already have a relationship with God, I would encourage you just to seek out more about who God is, because he is a loving God. And it doesn't matter what you've been through in your life. It doesn't matter what you have done in your life, because God still loves you, and he loves absolutely everyone. And you are not excluded from that. And so I would encourage you just to seek out more who God is, because he loves you and he cares about you. And you can't love others well unless you know who God is, because he is love. So I would encourage you just to read the Bible more, learn more about who God is, and begin to see how amazing his love is for you.
Yeah, so thank you for tuning in today, and we really would like to see you again because, well, God loves you and we love you too. So, see you next time.
We'll see ya.